I don't fear dying. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. So I got to thinking today about people and older people, especially, who begin to fear dying. They fear that, well, death is going to come. That's something that a lot of older people think about because, well, when you're younger, you think, at such an elusive time, it's never going to happen. It's probably going to be a long time before I ever die. And so it really doesn't cross younger people's minds all that much. And yet, there are, as we get older, it does begin to cross our minds. And some older people become fearful of death. And I think that, at a certain age, it started to dawn on me that, probably over half of my life has been lived. And that, there's no day promised. And so all we have is today. And so at first it was kind of like alarming. And, I thought, oh, well, what happens if I get sick in old age? What happens then if I die? And I got to thinking about it. Why worry about it? I'm not going to worry about it. So I don't fear death. I know that in this lifetime, our bodies at some point will die. At least up till now, that's how it's been. And so I realize that. And if we live old enough, we're probably going to even maybe get sick along the way. Not necessarily, not always, I'm just saying. And so I really got to thinking about that. I thought, okay, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to live my life fully, knowing that, well, death may come at some point. It probably will. And so I just want to stay busy every day of my life, living my life totally full, enjoying every moment that I can of my life. And there's some moments that are not so easy to enjoy, especially if you get sick or something happens or if there's a loss or, a major problem. Sometimes it's more challenging to be happy. But, you live your life the very best you can in between those kinds of moments. And then during those moments, you make the best decisions you can to get through them. And some challenges and some difficulties are just not easy to get through. But you have to just have the faith that you're going to get through it. You put one foot in front of the other and you keep on going. But when it comes to death, I think, a lot of older people begin to think about that. And I think, it's important to have things in place. Some older people have wills, some of them have trusts, some of them have already, in some situations signed some things over. There's different ways that people do to prepare for that eventual day. And yet it's most important to be enjoying your life, enjoying your everyday life. I have a friend and she's going to be 90 years old. She still drives her car, lives independently. This is a different friend than the friend who had passed away at 94. And so we were talking and she said, I don't fear death. She said, I don't fear what's going to happen to my stuff after I already, decided where it's going to go and put a plan in place. And now I'm just going to enjoy my life. She said, I feel good today. I'm healthy today. I'm getting around today. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, and I don't take tomorrow for granted because all of our days are numbered, is what she said. And she said, but I'm going to enjoy. I'm not going to worry about death. I realize it's an eventual factor that happens to all of us, but our soul lives eternally. And I truly do believe that. I believe that our souls are eternal, whereas our bodies and our minds are for this lifetime. And so the key to it is this, is that you want to live a happy life, and worry and fear over death are not going to produce any kind of happiness as you go along. And so the key to it is to not fear getting sick, not fear that you're going to die, but you do the very best at making great choices so that you can be as healthy as you possibly can for as long as you can, which may very well help you along the way with your life in general. If you take care of your body, you'll probably extend your life some. You may or may not. You may stay healthier a lot longer than if you didn't take care of your body. So I'm a big advocate on extending the quality of your life and even maybe the length of your life by taking great care of your body, your mind, and your soul. And like I said, your soul, I believe, is eternal, and your body and your mind are for this lifetime. And so I believe that when we realize that death is an eventual, often people begin to start living. But don't mix it up with fearing death, because fearing death is not going to make you happy. It's just a part of life. So we want to do all the things that will extend our health and extend our life to the best of our ability, and not worry about death. I don't think about it. I don't worry about it. Whenever that day happens, it happens. I can't predict it. I used to say, I want to live to 100. And sure, I would love to live to 100 or more. And yet that's not a given. I don't know. I don't know. Do I get one more day, 30 more days, a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, or something in between? I don't know. And I'm not worried about it. Okay, I'm just enjoying my life. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.